How's everybody doing? Good deal. Things getting weird enough for you? It's all right. Man, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. You know when a hawk. See the hawk? Doo, 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 doo. He's up there somewhere. Anyway, that's what I love about tarot. When they talk about these paranormal events that have happened to us since we were a child, that's the thing. I mean, this shit is so unbelievable. That's what it is. You just quit talking about it after a while. However, when you hear a reader say, God is going to show you who to trust, well, what does that mean? How does God show you who to trust? Yeah, I would say with storms. However, there's a flip side to that, especially when I get that insurance scam energy in the situation. I mean, we got to accept the things we can't change. We cannot change the fact that my ex-wife's daughter was an earthquake on Mother's Day. We can't change that. We can't change that. Whatever kind of weird voodoo and paranormal shit's backfiring, we can't change that. I mean, there was an earthquake in Lake Isabella on Mother's Day. Okay, great. We can't change the fact that they snatch kids and take them to an island. I can't do anything about that. I'm not responsible for rich men inside your kids. I'm just not. I'm not responsible for the Lake Isabella earthquakes, and I'm certainly not responsible for Hurricane Barbara. Hurricane Barbara is the grandmother of Isabella. I can't help that being the first hurricane of the season. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. I mean, I can assume that 20 years of negative energy has created storms. God will show us who to trust. You can't trust Hurricane Barbara, and you certainly can't trust Earthquake Isabella. Lake Isabella. It's a whole lake. Water represents emotion. Anyway, you got to leave that shit in the past. But it does open our eyes up to what is next, right? What is next? I mean, when I hear a reader talking about thousands of witches and warlocks around the sun, basically stealing the sun's light, well, that tells me where a lot of my energy is coming back from. Certainly tells me where a lot of my energy is coming back from. However, yeah, I mean, it's time to take a step back and observe. I mean, I can't do anything about one-legged Dave being in the cards on Friday the 13th for, basically trying to sabotage everything that we ever do in life. Okay, great. So you've got a roofer. You've got a roofer on Friday the 13th that doesn't want to be seen. Hell of a salesman, but he doesn't want to be seen for all of the shady shit he does in the dark. And then bam, the first thing that comes out is a spiritual hitman on Friday the 13th. So it's what it is. It's just more devil Capricorn energy. And I mean, that's what it basically all boils down to. The Earth Angel, the light of the Earth Angel versus a bunch of Capricorn devils. And I found 6 of them for you. And it's just what it is. I mean, they do what they do. However, people being in panic and realizing that they've cursed themselves and all involved. I mean, what does that mean? What does that mean? Are they going to be are there landmarks that are named after them that are just going to be destroyed systematically? Is that what it is? I can't do anything about that. It does all happen in divine right time for sure. just what it is. So yeah, we'll sit back and we'll observe, and because I know love, light, and truth set you free, and I know the three fates have been activated, and everything is under divine judgment through divine intervention, and it's just what it is. I mean, I can't do anything about that. You've got reader after reader talking about how groups went up against divine energy, and divine energy is basically Reiki. That's a Reiki attunement. Love's intent to help or heal, and I mean, to me, if that energy is backfiring off of me onto them, well, love's intent to help or heal the planet is just to get rid of certain people, and I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. I know it's basically what you want for another is what you want for yourself. I certainly don't want hurricanes. I mean, I do want people to be able to drink coffee in a coffee shop and not have, I'm assuming, church members, because they do. They sit there with the Nelly face from Little House on the Prairie, the Mrs. Olsen face, right? And then they start talking about those children, and it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. You're talking about people I haven't seen in 20 years or more. 20 years, well, maybe not quite that one, damn near 20 years. Anyway, that gives them something to talk about. They can now talk about being earthquakes on Mother's Day. That's what it is. When I hear a reader saying these people need to go in a new direction, like quit fucking with that divine being, and it's what it is. I mean, do positive things instead of ending up being famous as a natural disaster. I can't do anything. Oh, I certainly can't do anything about that. What do we have here? That would be a nest upside down on the ground. The nest didn't make it. The nest just didn't make it. I don't guess I don't guess many nests will make it after Hurricane Barbara blows the coastline. And that's the thing. I mean, they want to see me step out of character. That's me stepping into character. It's just what it is. Because that's the members of the church that you ladies keep picking up on in the cards, that basically sit around for 20 years and gossip. And I can't do anything about that, right? Stuck in the past. Cool. So now we're going to stick them in Hurricane Barbara, the first hurricane of the season, and let them go. Let them go with a hurricane. Just what it is. Mother's Day, not another Mother's Day will go by that I don't remember Lake Isabella was an earthquake. That's what it is. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Certainly does. Works in mysterious ways. Anyway. Yeah, it can't be all love, light, all the time. Sometimes, I mean, it's okay to dislike things. That's what it is. But let them go with love. I mean, when God gives you a hurricane named Barbara, you let God blow anything he wants to with that hurricane. It's just what it is. And it gives the church something to gossip about instead of the healer. It's just what it is. Because they'll never be able to gossip about anything else other than Barbara running her mouth for 20 years, and that's fine. She's not even a part of the family. That's the energy that Tarot is picking up, that these people are strangers to me, but yet the energy affects them in ways they don't understand, and that's fine. Unforgettable, each earthquake named after you. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. But that is the question. What is the lesson in all of this? Because when you have that energy of insurance scammers through life insurance policies, Did they know it was coming? Because they have access to the Akashic records just like everybody else does, so it's just what it is. Just what it is. And they're definitely not stupid, so it's going to be new level, new devils. However, as far as when I'm having coffee, it's what it is. Let's talk about Barbara being the first hurricane of the season. That's just a better topic. Let's talk about the weather. It's just what it is. The last thing you talk to an INFJ about is the weather. So when you're talking about Hurricane Barbara, chances are I won't care. I won't care when I'm drinking my coffee. And if you're going to talk about kids, talk about Lake Isabella. That's what it is. She was an earthquake on Mother's Day. That's what it is. Because you got to let that shit go. I mean, I understand that these judgmental gang stalkers, whatever you want to call it. I mean, talking about 4 kids with a stepchild while I'm having coffee, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. And I mean, I understand their whole, what is it? Reaction abuse? What do y'all call it? Emotional reaction abuse? That's okay. Right? I'm pretty sure now they're all going, oh God, we're under judgment. When's the next storm named after us going to wipe us out? And I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that panic. Where's their divine protection? That's my question. That's my question. Are they divinely protected, or are they next on God's hit list? Because I would say that if you try to sacrifice an earth angel, chances are, I mean, God just kind of steps in and sacrifices you, because that's what you wanted for another. And I can't do anything about that. I mean, what you want for another is what you want for yourself. It's just what it is. However, God's showing you who you can trust. I can definitely say, I mean, those people would have been hurricanes and earthquakes in my life. And certainly, I mean, I was looking out yesterday to see who was going to be Jason, chasing people through the woods, and that would have been Dave. So, I mean, that was a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I posted it on Facebook because that was God wanted to make sure that I saw that Capricorn devil's name being the only thing planted all over the screen. And it's just what it is. I mean, tell the truth, shame the devil. So that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. You know, you've got every tarot reader on the planet that tells you when you mess with a Pisces, the energy affects you in ways you don't understand. We're the walking tower of karma. And that's a good thing. I mean, angel therapy said, when that life path 8 earth angel pops into your reality, it's a lesson or a blessing with karma or dharma tenfold. And that's what it is. And everybody wanted to take the opportunity to throw things off of balance. So that's fine. I can't do anything about what other people do, but now that we have an understanding of a paranormal INFJ earth angel that's awakening, going through this Kundalini awakening like everyone else. And you got to keep in mind, waking up to past life Egyptian lifetimes, I mean, Egypt is sand, and it's just what it is. I can't do anything about biblical shit happening on your planet because you're all under judgment. I can't do anything about that. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. I'm ascending out of that shit. So, just what it is. And doesn't ascension sound a whole lot nicer than being stuck? The devil said to the witch, you will never survive the storm. And then Barbara said to the devil, I am the storm. I'm Hurricane Barbara. Behold, Hurricane Barbara. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Some weird shit going on the planet. And that's the thing. I mean, if you can take rich men on a list banging your kids on an island, you can take an earth angel telling jokes about Hurricane Barbara blowing every church on the coastline. It's just what it is. I don't judge. I state the obvious. I'm just stating the obvious. That's what it is. Just what it is. But I mean, what is the lesson in this? Quit putting hurricane energy into the universe. You're manifesting it. You're manifesting it. So, look at that. Got the sun right there. Got everything blowing over my house. It's cool. I like it when it blows over my house. But, I mean, that would be the divine scales of justice coming into balance. Because now it's basically what you want for another is what you want for yourself. If you want to be a hurricane in someone's family life, when you're not even a part of the family, you're the evil stepmother. When you're the evil stepmother, you end up being the first hurricane of the season. And it's what it is. I mean, what does Pisces want out of this? People to shut their fucking mouth when I'm having coffee. That's what it is. Or I'll hand you an earthquake on Mother's Day. And the first hurricane of the season to be the step-grandma. That's what it is. I can't do anything about this Cinderella story unfolding before your eyes in a very biblical sort of way. So, everybody have a beautiful Saturday. No telling what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go talk to myself about the weather. It's just what it is. Come on, Daisy. Namaste.